On.
Hey, it's Deanna and Justin.
Guess what?
What?
So now that you work at MMR and MGK, when we're here, and now you get a view into like what the hell I did on Saturdays after we did the morning show.
Yeah.
I just came here and
Worked
tried not to go insane because no one's here.
Right.
And I eat so many peanut M&Ms because they're in the snack machine here, and I love them. And when it's not football season, between songs, I can't watch football, so I just go on TikTok.
Right.
But now you're here. And let me give the layout for people listening. We are by Ben FM and WMGK. Down the hall is WMMR. Next to that is WXTU.
Mm-hmm.
Next to that is the Fanatic. And next to that is WWDB, which is an AM station. It's very small, but they have a lot of 2-hour shows on it. And the 2-hour shows bring in quite the plethora of guests.
Mm-hmm.
So on the weekends, you see people you usually don't see. Usually on the weekends here, you see the same people. It's like
right.
people producing Flyers games, people producing Sixers games, and then the people who work on the weekends here.
Yeah.
So it's rare that you go in the bathroom and someone else is in there, okay?
Right. Usually you have it all to yourself.
It's great. So that's why when I'm here, I drink a ton of, it's my top hydrated day of the week. I'm just pounding water all day long because it keeps you busy and you get to get up and go pee all the time on commercial breaks. So the other day I go to the bathroom. There's a bathroom down by the Fanatic. That's the one I like to go to. It's easier to get to. It's quicker and it's usually cleaner. And I have a comment on that in a couple minutes. So I go and usually have to type in the code. But there was a man standing in the doorway holding the door open, but also talking, and I didn't know what was going on. So I said, hey, can I get in there? And he said, oh, yeah, sure, sorry. And then he disappeared. So I go in to pee.
Okay.
Both stall doors are closed. The handicap stall, I discover, is occupied. How do I discover it's occupied? I can hear that it's occupied.
Okay.
So there's someone in there rustling around, doing their biz. And you're going to think this is the exact scene from Scary Movie. I told this story to multiple people, and they all said this is the scene from Scary Movie. But it happened to me in real life, and I'm living the movies. So I'm peeing, and I hear someone go, God bless us, and then a plop. This is 100% true story.
Stop.
100% true story.
Stop this.
So it's at this point that I say, I'm going to stretch this pee out to see what else happens. Let me tell you, I'm glad that I forced all the pee out of my bladder because what happens next, you will not believe. So I'm in the bathroom, I'm peeing. I hear, oh, God bless us. Clunk, right?
What?
Now, when you wash your hands, there's a big mirror and the stalls are right behind the mirror. So you can see the person coming out of the stall.
Yeah.
The door opens, and I swear to you, out of the stall comes a priest.
Stop.
I have never washed my hands faster because I had to exit the bathroom so quickly because I was going to burst out in laughter. I walked back to the studio, which is soundproof. Turn the music all the way down and just burst out laughing. I'm guessing he was a guest on a show.
Okay.
And maybe he always prays when he dumps, and that's why the guy was guarding the door. I don't know. Maybe he's got,
like, okay.
Maybe he prays to Saint Metamucil. I have no idea. So maybe this is a reoccurring thing for this man. Father dumps. He walked out of the stall.
Oh, my gosh.
And I immediately went, I need to find every single person in this building and tell them the story. And I did. And there happened to be a Flyers game on that day on WMMR. So there's a lot of people producing the show. And I told them all about it because I was like, this has to be told to the world.
My gosh.
It was one of those moments where you say, this is not real. And then you tell everybody you know. I still can't believe it happened. God bless us. Ugh. And then it was just a
Like
priest.
he wasn't saying it ironically.
No.
He really meant it.
The thing was, he was on a radio show, and maybe he was holding it in the whole time.
Oh,
And when he got there, he's like, all right, time to pray a little bit. And that was it. And I had to hold it in for like 6 more hours to tell all my friends in person because it wasn't a text one. Then I did text a few, and then they're like, that's the scene from Scary Movie. And I went, well, it happened in Philadelphia.
my gosh.
Scary City movie. I've been holding that one in. Well, he wasn't holding that one in. But
Wow.
it was. So that's what happens here on the weekends. If you want to know what happens here, nobody's here, but there's a priest pooping. And that's, yeah. Holy S.
That's fun.
Father Flatulence. His Holiness.
My
Poop
gosh.
John Paul. I don't know if you can top that.
I don't think I can. That totally threw me off. I was not expecting that story.
I had an idea in the car. And you know when you go to like a resort or you go to a club, what are the names of the clubs usually? Like Oxygen. You know, it's like along those lines.
Yeah.
Like Liquid.
Right.
Nitrous. That might not be a club, but you know. So I'm going on the Disney cruise and I'm looking up the names of things. They have a champagne bar. Guess the name of the champagne bar. Pink.
Bubbles. Oh.
Pink. I thought it was Bubbles. It used to be Bubbles. They changed it to Pink.
Okay.
They rebranded. But I just want to go somewhere where there's a club and you're like, this is the best club in the city. Like, we should go here. And it's named Gravy. Like, I think that would be, because it's always like Liquid, Oxygen, Water, Fire, Gravy. Make a club named Gravy. Be great. Just like a bunch of Steely Dan, right? Everybody, it's all, there is a dress code, and it is complete corduroy outfits. I feel like that matches the shag carpet, yellow tiles.
Everybody has to wear brown.
Name it Gravy. I think it's so funny to just see, and it's in that font they have on all the clubs. It's like that liquidy font and just Gravy, and it's a neon brown sign. That's it. I had that thought, and I had to tell you because it's just, I think the names of clubs are stupid.
I want to know.
Gravy's better, or Turkey.
I want to know if you've had this same exact thought. I went through the car wash the other day.
Oh, I love car washes.
And I used to as a kid. And as I got older, they just give me anxiety because I feel like I'm being swallowed up whole by a machine.
Like you're Noah and the car wash is the whale. That's how Father Poops would.
Okay, see, I'm glad that you compared it to an animal because the first thought I had when I went through the car wash most recently was snuffleupagus.
Same! The floppy things. The floppy things.
Yeah, they kind of look like snuffleupagus.
They do.
Yeah.
I got to walk through a car wash before I went off and touch those things. Like I was the first one through.
That would terrify me.
No, it was cool. I was the first one through a car wash. Weird accomplishment of my life, but I was the test run because I did an endorsement for them.
Okay.
And you can touch them. And let me tell you, they don't feel like you think they would feel.
Really?
Because they don't absorb water. Because if they absorbed water, they'd be gross. It would smell like a locker room.
Oh.
So they're like coated so that when the water and the soap falls, it hits your car and wipes it off. So they're hydrophobic, if you will. I thought that was pretty cool. I never knew that before, but I think it looks like snuffleupagus.
Yeah, that's just, and I realized that the longer I sat there and thought about how this thing looked like snuffleupagus,
The more freaked out you were?
no, the less freaked out I was because I was distracting
you calmed
myself.
yourself by the giant pot-smoking elephant thing. Is he a woolly mammoth?
Sure.
Right. Snuffleupagus is a woolly.
I thought it was an elephant.
What is? I'm going to Google what is snuffleupagus.
We're doing a lot of Googling on this episode, on this
What
podcast
is
lately.
Well, I don't want to put out fake news. How do you think you would spell snuff? I got it. Spell
SNUFFALUFFAGUS.
Wait, one more time.
SNUFFALUFFAGUS.
Alert for you and myself and everybody listening. We've been saying snuffleupagus wrong because it's snuffleupagus.
It's not luff.
No,
it's lup.
lup. It's S. All right. It's number one, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Give him proper respect. Also, real first name, Aloysius Snuffleupagus. Using a sentence.
Snuffleupagus. Oh.
SNU.
Stop. Is this one of those,
No,
like,
it's real. No, I just think people, when you're a kid, you just can't say
Mandela
things.
effects? We all thought it was snuffleupagus, and it's not?
It's SNUFFLEUPAGUS. So he's Greek and French, I guess.
Whoa.
He's just, what is
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
That's
okay.
wild.
Number one, kids can't talk, so why give him the worst name I've ever? I mean, it's the best name, but a hard name.
What is he?
Snuffleupagus is a giant anteater-like mammoth creature.
Uh-huh.
No tusks or ears. No ears, weird. Long, thick, pointed tail, similar in shape to that of a dinosaur or other reptile. He has a long, thick, brown, feathery hair and trunk or snuffle.
I always thought he was like a hairy elephant.
I thought he was a woolly mammoth that drags across the ground. He's Big Bird's best friend and has a younger sister named Alice. He also attends Snuffle Garden. What's Alice? Is it Alice Snuffleupagus? It is Alice Snuffleupagus.
I am floored. I had no idea.
I thought he was a woolly mammoth. Nah. Snuffleupagus, also known as Snuffs, Snuffy, or Mr. Snuffleupagus. Species, Snuffleupagus. Only 3 people. Wait, only 3 people have played Snuffleupagus. One from 71 to 78, one from 78 to 81, and then Martin P. Robinson since 1981. He's been snuffy longer than you've been alive.
Wow.
That's commitment to the bit. There's got to be 2 people inside. The Muppets are just, someone was very high when they made. Snuffleupagus would be the mascot for Club Gravy. I feel like he fits the vibe of Club Gravy. Snuffleupagus. That's how you calm yourself down inside of the...
Yeah. I stopped thinking about the fact that I was being enveloped into a machine by comparing the wavy little windshield washer things to
I like
a fictional animal.
The drive-through. The drive-through is relaxing. The car wash is relaxing to me. I enjoy it. It's my escape from the outside world. Speaking of kids and kids programs, well, one more thing about kids. I'm good with kids. Like, I'm really good with them. I don't want any of my own, but like, I'm good with kids.
Yeah,
like,
you're good around them.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other day, I'm watching football at my buddy's house. It's me, my friend Nick, my friend Jeff, and his daughter Harper, who is 4 and or 5. And she has a ball pit.
Yeah.
And we just said snowball fight, and for 1 hour we threw balls at her. And she loved it because she returned it right back to us.
Yeah.
And I went, this is good. Can I rent your kid and take her to the park? And then girls will be like, is this your daughter? I'm like, no, it's my niece. And I'm like, oh. And then that's good.
Yeah.
It's like rent a dog, rent a kid.
Sure.
Yeah. So we just did that. And I just said, we're playing Frozen. And she was in. And then we just threw objects at her and she threw them back at us. And I went, this is easy.
Sometimes you hit the jackpot when it comes to entertaining children.
This is easy. And then she didn't sleep. I was like, can we tire her out like a dog? And they go, nope. I thought you just tired them out like dogs. Like, nah, they just keep going. They just
keep on going.
At least a dog, it's
usually
tired.
The reason they keep on going is because they don't realize that they're tired, and then that's when they end up getting cranky. So kids have to be told, you're tired, it's time to take a nap.
I have to do that with some of my adult friends, too.
Yeah.
Like, you're cranky, please lay the hell down.
If my husband hasn't figured out by now that the reason why I'm cranky is either I'm hungry or I'm tired, he's not going to last long.
What if he was like, what if I throw balls at you?
What if I got you a ball pit?
What if I got adult ball pit? Kind of.
It is kind of fun.
Weird.
It is kind of fun.
I'm thinking of that in your house and just, yeah, you're going to wind up on A&E if you have that in your house.
Have you ever noticed the way that I text? Like the specific way that I hold my phone and text.
Oh, I thought you meant like verbiage-wise.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
Normal text.
I thought so until my husband pointed it out to me how strange it was that when I'm holding my phone in my hand and I text with thumb on the right hand and pointer finger on the left hand.
That's weird. Nah. Yeah, it's weird.
I text with one thumb and the opposite pointer finger. And until I would say about, I don't know, 4 days ago, I thought I was the only one who did this.
So right thumb
right
is the
thumb,
right side of the keyboard?
Right thumb.
Or does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Right thumb, left pointer finger.
So you're jumping across
I'm all
the
over the
board.
map.
That's a lot.
Because I'm holding my phone in the hand that is using the thumb.
Yeah.
And then the other hand, I'm using the finger.
Yeah.
So I was behind a man in line at like a Walgreens or something who was texting exactly like I do.
Did you say something?
I almost did.
Hey, you're weird too.
I almost whipped out my phone and like started videotaping him, but then I realized that would be really strange.
Arrested.
Yeah.
Jail.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not so weird.
Do you type on a keyboard?
Oh, well, normal.
Do you do your home keys?
Yes.
I only type
like
with 2
I
fingers.
took keyboarding in high school, so I type the way that like an actual person who types for a living would have to type. Like you have certain fingers that are supposed to go to certain letters only.
I'll be honest, I type with my pointer fingers mostly, and then my ring fingers, and that's it. Like, I'll do and then that's it.
Like I can type without looking at the keyboard.
I can't, but I guarantee I can type faster than most people with those fingers.
Yeah, there was like they made us take a whole semester on this.
I took it too. I just forgot it all. Much like French. I remember 0 French.
I don't remember very much French, but I've always been really good at typing.
Another thing about women and their hands on phones. When I take a selfie, which I don't do often, I just kind of hold the phone and then hit the button. But every time I see chicks take selfies and they post on Instagram, is it on purpose that they make their hands look giant? You know what I'm talking? Like if you hold a phone.
Oh, they're doing like the zoom out.
Your fingers. Well, my phones are cool, but like this.
I get it. Their arm looks extra long, and
not
their
their
hand
arm, their fingers. So like their whole hand is across the phone. Is it to show the nails off? There's a certain way that they hold just go. I know you probably don't follow a lot of hot women on Instagram like I do. But they have long fingers.
You mean the way they hold the phone?
Yeah, it's the way they hold the phone.
Oh.
It's weird to me. I don't know.
Our hands aren't like,
Well, mine's I have a thick hand.
We don't typically have like the dexterity to like wrap our thumb around and hit that button. It's got to be held a certain way.
It's like I don't know.
You're afraid you're going to drop your phone. We're always afraid we're going to drop it.
But I always do the pinky on the bottom. That's the hand rest. But
but then you don't get the right angle.
But then so maybe that's why their fingers look
You got to tilt the phone. The reason why we're gripping the phone like a...
That's why. Okay, it's the angle.
It's the angle. It's so we don't drop the phone at the angle of which we need.
Giant fingers.
Yeah, that's why you get a pop socket.
Yeah, but then I can't put it in my pants. Like my pocket.
Well, you don't need a pop socket because you don't care about the angle, but we we care.
Okay. So the pop I just noticed. I'm like, you got
That's why you get pop socket.
You got long things. Like you
got long phalanges.
It has bothered me for a while.
Man. It's the death grip. And we were just talking about this little handheld ring light that I got that clips onto my phone.
Yeah, it's the Kim Kardashian one.
Yeah.
That's what she has on her phone.
I didn't realize that's what it was. But since we've been laid off, I started going to a lot of these media events that I noticed you haven't gone to.
No.
You don't like eating and drinking for free?
I don't get any of the emails.
I forwarded them all to you.
Nor do I really feel like going. I'm going to be honest with you.
Really?
I like things like that, but then, I just don't. I don't want to park, and then I gotta like go, and then I have no one to go with, and it's a whole thing.
Gosh.
Also, I'm just tired, and I sleep till like 10 o'clock.
You gotta get out there, buddy.
I've never been a person who sleeps, and now I just sleep.
Oh my God,
it's the best.
Do not.
It is.
I'm still like we go to the gym at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's insane. I go like noon. Like I'm not. I wake up at 9:30.
There's no other way I can live. I don't know.
My mom shames me for sleeping. And go, what the hell else am I going to do?
Well,
I cook you dinner.
I slept.
I slept
in a couple days after we were let go, and then I got over it because I was like, I can't do this the whole time. I'm just gonna become lazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, Well, I don't know why. I'm just not motivated. My motivation's super low.
No.
And then I gotta drive, and then I sound like 90-year-old man, and then I got to park. And then I got
Oh boy.
Then I got to then I got to like wear clothes. It's a whole thing. I don't know.
I didn't realize it was that much trouble to
take
like
pictures.
Eat and drink for free.
I don't want to go viral.
Okay.
We've talked about this multiple times. I'm terrified of the internet.
Well, so I've gone to
Where have you gone? You've gone.
I've gone to a couple of these events.
I'll tell you why I didn't go. That's what we should go. We should tell us why.
The first one that I went to was the media VIP night of Craftsman Row.
Which is the Christmas bar.
Which
also had Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, the Christmas pop-up. And the first thing I noticed while there is that everyone else who's invited has special lights on their phones, and they're all taking very, very good video and photos.
Now I know why I didn't go.
And yes, because it was stuff. Instagram. It was
I can't.
Influencer hell for you. Influencer heaven for me, because I was getting all these tips by just watching people. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's fine. That's fine.
I immediately went on Amazon and ordered this iPhone clip-on ring light. Because I was like, I clearly need to step up my game because I am not bringing it like these people are.
I think my perfect PR event, if I got invited to, is come eat this food and then we'll just send you the pictures to post. Like that would be, because you know what? I'm not a picture person. Like I can take good pictures, but like it's too. And then they're like people do dances in public.
What your thing could be is like,
I hate all of this. Like I'm just cranky.
No, someone could just take a video of you standing like in front of the place and just like waving awkwardly.
Be like here we are. I heard they have meatballs.
Yes, exactly. That could be your shtick.
Just meat. If you have a mash full of meat, like a meatloaf tour.
That's why I brought this with me to test out, because we're going to the Tinsel opening tonight.
See, what's that? Tinseltown?
Tinsel. No, not Tinseltown. Tinsel's the place.
We got too much tins.
So I think you.
Oh, Tinsel's the bar.
Tinsel's the place
next to
that
Finn
does.
McCool's.
Yeah, that's the place that does Nightmare Before Christmas.
Now, here's the thing. You said we're going to Tinsel, and I immediately went to, there's an Irish bar next door. That's where we're at in life. Like, I'm like, where the hell can I not be bothered? And it's like, let's go to Tinsel, which Tinsel is weird because during the year, it's just there.
Right.
And it looks like the Grinch moved to the villages in Florida and doesn't come back during the summer.
Yeah.
And then he comes for Christmas.
They do Halloween and they do Christmas.
Is that why you have a Christmas sweater on?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a Christmas sweater?
I learned a new phrase. Fair Isle. Didn't know that was this type of sweater. That's what that sweater is. A Fair Isle sweater.
Really?
Fair Isle style. Fair Isle is like a brand name, but that's a style of the sweater. New things.
What? Didn't know that.
Is it like a PR event thing?
Yeah.
It's too much for me. I used to not be this person. It's just a lot. I don't know what it is. I got to be in the mood. Here's the thing. If I'm going to go to one, I got to be lit before I go. I can't.
Why?
Because it's a lot of interaction.
That's not really, though.
I
didn't talk to anyone really, but the person that I brought.
I feel like I'm coming off cranky. I'm just exhausted. There's a difference.
I think being unemployed has made you cranky.
I was cranky before. I just played it off well. No, I'm just not, I'm bored, number one. That's the thing.
Well, then go out.
Yeah, but it's Tuesday. It's a Tuesday night. Like,
you don't have to wake up for work the next day.
And the Eagles played last night. I volunteered my time today.
Well, you can't go now. It's too late.
Yeah. Whoops. I don't want to commit to making videos. That's basically what it is.
Oh my god.
It's just a lot.
You don't have to make a video.
And it's not going to be good. I got to do the social for this Disney cruise. I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take pictures in the minute and let somebody else do it, and it's probably going to be a lot better. But I'm going with a street teamer who knows how to do social, so we're good.
My God.
It's not that I don't. I know how to. I don't know why I'm not going.
You sound like such an old man.
I'm not. That's the thing. I just don't know why.
You're younger than me.
I'm just tired. My knees hurt.
I feel like this is a podcast, so I can take a sip of my soda.
You can do a lot of things on here. It's not like we have.
It was like taboo on the radio. Like, don't.
Was it really?
Don't drink while you're on the air. Don't eat while you're on the air.
Well,
right?
they say don't eat, but I think it's hilarious when you hear someone just chomping away. You know what I hated about eating?
We're talking long. My throat gets dry.
Okay, here's something that always bothered me. Here's about eating and audible eating. In high school or middle school, at some point in your life, there was a science experiment that involved M&Ms, correct?
No.
Or math class. There was always a candy involved with something.
Okay.
Really? You never had that?
I don't remember that ever happening to me.
We're doing it was like jeans, not wearable jeans, like your jeans that you are your DNA.
Like Eugene?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your DNA, something. There was always. And like there would be these kids who would just eat like one at a time, which is normal. But then keep talking to you to show off that they had candy still. It was just a weird thing. Only like 3 people might get this, but it still bothers me. Like, this is and they're like, it was a thing. I don't know.
Did you just like unleash a childhood trauma on me that I wasn't prepared for?
It wasn't a trauma. Just people are annoying. That's what it was. It's not trauma if people are annoying.
Oh boy.
That's where I'm at. It was just it was always happened in high school. Have I been to a Christmas bar? I don't. Nah. I don't think I've been to. I don't know. Well, I went to bars that were decorated for Christmas.
I've been to
a lot. Too many. Like this is like your 4th one.
This is my 3rd one.
So many. Where'd you go?
We did Craftsman Row. We did Uptown Beer Garden.
See, Uptown's different though because Uptown exists for you to get hammered. See, that is more my speed. Where can I get the drunkest?
And they've got fried mac and cheese balls, which are
fried mac. And then tonight is tinsel, which really it was an Eagles bar a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
They do little pop-ups, but the tinsel thing is just during Christmas.
Right.
Do you think it would survive all year round if it was Christmas? People love Christmas.
That's true. They do. I don't know.
They love Christmas.
You don't think they thought about that though? And I mean,
there's definitely market research.
There's a reason they chose not to.
Well, you got to make it. If it's all year, it's not sexy.
Yeah.
You got to make it sexy.
Yeah, it like ruins the allure.
It does ruin the allure. Do they have Christmas drinks? Like, what are you getting into tonight?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure that they do have themed drinks, but well, that's the thing. Is
you figured out why I can't go.
You don't have to always know the menu.
I have to know what's happening when I get there. I need to know the food situation and the drink situation. It's just a thing. I know what it looks like inside because so many people take pictures.
Control.
It's not control. It's just I need to know what's going on. I know where to park.
It's called control.
There's the parking garage that's.
You have to feel in control.
The parking garage that's like back to the left of it.
Yeah.
It's like because the block before is the tomato place. Yeah, that's a good parking lot. I peed in there one time.
I was just going to Spot Hero it. And if you haven't used Spot Hero yet to go to Philly.
Is it that much of a difference price-wise, though?
Yes. I've gotten parking that's been like, I would say, within 3 or 4 blocks of the venue.
Yeah.
And it's been $15 all night long. In
a garage.
In a covered garage, which most places in Philly, you're paying $25 to park, in some guy's backyard. So
I like the one where there's lifts, like you park and then your car goes 3 floors up. And you're like, what the hell's happening? This isn't safe. And then you look at it and you go, yeah, this is not safe, but it's $30.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think if I'm going to go to a Christmas bar soon. Probably not. I try to get my friends to go out and do things, and then I just fall into the trap of also being boring alongside of them. Like we'll probably just go to PJ's tomorrow because that's at some point you're too old to go out on Thanksgiving Eve.
I'm not going out on Thanksgiving Eve. I don't do that.
I want to go to a dinner, like just go to like, hey, let's go to not a nice place, but like a nicer place.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
Oh, God, no.
You know what I do? I stay home and drink wine.
Yeah.
And pet my dog.
That's what I do when I don't go to the events. See, like
that's what you do Monday through Friday.
No, I know. This weekend I drank like every night, and I'm like, I gotta stop. You want to go out for the Eagles game? I said no. I went out this weekend. So
this episode is probably going to air after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Are you like revealing something on Thanksgiving?
No, I was just going to say like we're talking.
I'm shaving my head.
We're talking about Thanksgiving Eve like it's coming up, but it's probably already passed
happened
by the time people listen to this.
And will I get roped into going out? No, because there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
When you're in college,
right?
And you
we're not
come
visiting.
Home,
yeah.
You do the 3s. It was how's school? What's your major? Are you going to graduate on time?
Yeah.
Now it's like, why are you so miserable?
How How come you didn't go to the Christmas pop-up bar?
Why didn't you plan a high school reunion? Which is what everybody asked me. And I said,
why
because
are you sleeping till 10?
I don't care. That's the thing. I see you guys on Instagram. High school reunions are a waste of time.
Oh, gosh.
I see you guys on Instagram, and I know you're doing well. And
we all follow each other.
yeah. And like if
Yeah.
like I see you on Instagram, and that's where I hit on you. Not at the bar.
No.
That's where I say, what are you doing on Friday?
That's not to say that if I got invited to a reunion that I wouldn't go, because I might, especially now that I live back in the area. But I don't think we've had a reunion. I think we're still waiting on our 25th.
If I want to talk to you, it's on Instagram.
Ugh, 25th.
And like chances are I have talked to you because you're still single in your 30s like me. And we both live 2 miles away from each other. So that's why I'm still talking to you on Instagram. If you're one of those girls on here, don't listen to this podcast.
The one and only thing we have in common on this podcast is that people we went to high school with all listen to us.
Like, don't, like my friends will, but hopefully the women that are on Instagram that I've been like, hey, are you still in town? Don't listen to this.
That's one thing. That
I sound like a bad, I'm not a bad, I'm a nice person.
Of course. That's one thing I've been like really excited about being back in this area, because in Reno, no one would listen to me besides like my mom. Like,
oh, I don't know if my friends listen. I'm just assuming they listen to when we were on the radio. I know that.
I know people that
yeah.
I went to school with listen because they tell me, which I love, because I just felt like, you know, I was living in the Twilight Zone out in Nevada.
Yeah.
And here, I actually know people who listen to us.
I have to tell you something about Nevada.
Uh-oh.
Because now when I hear people say Nevada, I correct them because of you.
Don't you get upset?
Because everybody hears said I am a former Nevada person.
Someone said Nevada to me earlier, and I almost threw up.
I'm a former Nevada person. Most people here say Nevada.
Right.
Someone
they don't
who
know.
But I was in the car with someone who also worked in Nevada, and I accidentally said Nevada, and he corrected me, and I said, I don't do that anymore. I don't know why I just said it, but I assumed that you were a Nevada person because you were from the East Coast.
You just did it again.
But I know. What I said is, I said Nevada because I thought you would say Nevada.
Oh.
But then you said Nevada, which is more East Coast than saying Nevada.
You should just say it the right way all the time.
I know.
No matter who you're talking to.
Nevada sounds more East Coast than Nevada.
Correct.
Nevada. Like that's East Coast, not Nevada.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of sounds.
By the way, it's Nevada.
It's Nevada.
For any of you who are wondering.
Yes.
And I will correct you if you say it in front of me.
But now I've become the person of the correction, which I didn't want to be. They're like, oh, do you live there? I'm like, no. I just know people who have lived there.
Yeah.
Nevada. Not Nevada. I don't know. Maybe it's because people gave Navarro. I don't know.
Something popped up in my Facebook memories the other day of when we were in the middle of the election. Yeah. And we were living in Nevada. And everybody was like waiting on the results, and Nevada was like the last to tally.
Well, yeah, but it's because it's over.
Yeah. And it was hilarious because everybody on Facebook is like, oh my God, come on, what the heck?
What's happening in Nevada?
And all these memes started coming out like, we're not going to release the election results until everyone says Nevada right.
That's funny. That's funny.
No, it's hilarious.
It is Nevada, not Nevada.
And they're like, one was like, nothing says 2020 more than the fate of the world resting on Reno. Like, these are funny.
I have one. I saw a guy on TikTok. He's like, here I am in Reno, Nevada, where they have Las Vegas.
I saw that too.
Review. That was his review.
And then by the end of it, he was calling it Reno Sriracha.
Reno Sriracha. Yeah, we have the same feed. All right, we're at 34 minutes.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This was good. Yeah, if you're listening after Thanksgiving, which you most likely are, we hope it was wonderful.
I'm missing dinner, but we ordered it because we're just overcooking. So we just
Oh, wait a minute. You have to work too?
Till 7.
Oh, I have to work 7 to midnight.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, at least you get to eat. Now, they usually do get a catered here.
I was told just an hour or two ago that we are going to have really good food here.
Here's what I'm going to tell
Thanksgiving.
you. The food here is better than the food you've ever had on Thanksgiving.
Really?
It's so good. I don't know what the hell it is. It's so good. It is unbelievably good. It's from a caterer. I don't know the caterer. If I did, I would give him a shout out. We'll do it next time.
Maybe I should bring a Tupperware container.
Oh, no, you don't need to bring one because it's already portioned out for you in a Tupperware container.
No way.
Deanna, it's a full meal. It's the best. I wasn't upset because I'm going to eat that and then go home and then eat that. I'm going to eat both.
Yeah.
I'm a double.
Yeah, I mean, Thanksgiving dinner's at my house.
Yeah.
So I have no choice.
Or you just save. I know that Jacob loves the food. Save this one and then eat it together because the food's that good. It's really that good.
Really?
It's so good. And it's just great, top-notch gravy.
If you're listening now, I've already eaten the food.
And it was so good.
All right. Bye, mayonnaise.